Hey guys, Jay here. This is smarthelping.com. I got a new video we're doing on business turnarounds and the use of debt refinancing as a strategy. So, as you know, or you might know, I've built a full template to do a business turnaround plan. It involves all kinds of different variables. We're going to be focused mainly on this section right here. But basically, if you're doing a turnaround, likely you have some debt coming due soon, and you know even though you're making all these organizational changes, how the company operates, the business model, a whole bunch of things might be changing, cutting costs, all of that. Maybe new products, different services. So you've got this whole new plan, essentially almost a new business, um, and you think it's going to be successful, but what you're currently doing is not. So you need essentially you're buying time. And so to buy time, we need to roll that debt out further into the future. So essentially, here's exactly what we're talking about. A loan coming due too soon, interest payments that consume too much cash, covenant violations, letter that no longer trusts the business. In those situations, management often tries to refinance the debt. This usually means using a new loan to pay off an existing loan, and then any available cash after that's going to hit working capital. So let's look at the model and see exactly how we're planning this. So there's all kinds of inputs for current operations. There's like 10 different scenarios and a base case, but bottom line, you have this future projection of revenue, expenses, fixed costs, and debt, which we're going to talk about here in 1 second. And then you have core business cash flow. So um, this cumulative cash flow here is what we are looking at. You can also put in cumulative available cash flow here if you want to look at starting cash if there's some amount of cash available. But what's happening, what I want to talk about here is um, debt. So there's two things. One, you might have a new working capital facility, not a refi, just a new facility that you're able to get. And you have draw amounts here, interest only, and then there's some repayment term on that. So that'll get you some cash, create interest payments, and you can see how that's affecting the cash flow here. The goal would be um, you can pay off the interest, and then as your operations get stronger, you can pay off the initial balance. Um, so that's one thing. The second thing is this refinance structure. So in the model here, you can put in an original loan amount with its terms, the current payment number, and then the monthly plan on paying it off. And this is because you might not be able to do it right away. Maybe the refi takes a few months, so there's going to be a little bit of debt service happening, um, debt service costs before you can refinance. So the model will take into account that, and that's what you're seeing right here on the existing loan. The T12s are manual input, so you can ignore that. You would go in and put those numbers manually. And the T12, I've just put in numbers that aren't necessarily, these are the actual, based on the amortization schedule payment number, these are the actual payments. And then you can see in month 3, we've lined up the repayment, so 8.9 million with the new debt coming in at 20. Now that's probably excessive. Maybe if you're just buying time and you want a little bit of working capital, maybe you'll pay off that, pay off some legal fees. Maybe you'll refinance for 13 million. And so here we can have an interest only period with a rate, the month number that it happens, which will line up with the month number this is paid off. And then switching to a P&I loan in this case based on the interest only period, and then a new term on the permanent loan. So in the cash flow, you can see we have a little bit of working capital here from the new line of credit. You potentially have, let's say, some cash here. Maybe you raise some other funds to get equity, and then you're operating for a bit. and then you have your refi coming in. In this case, so refinancing 13 million, paying back the 8.9. Oh, I also have some capex in here that I put. This is just arbitrary. We'll just zero this out for now, but you might have other capex items that go along with the turnaround that you have to plan for. But so here you can see we've got an extra 3.9 million coming in. This is basically what hits working capital, so available for the business to use after repaying the debt. And now you have new terms. So here's the interest only period, and then you go to P&I after that. And so this model lets you overlay whatever up to 10 different scenarios for different revenue and expense projections, and then look at how that matches up with your current debt situation, making those debt payments and possibly capex items. Now this model also has other things for the view if it's a turnaround that's being led by a consultant, and that consultant may be charging fees, and I have a bunch of other stuff for that here. But the core of the model, if you're not doing that, is down to here. This is the core business cash flows, which runs off of all these different inputs for revenues and costs. And that's what you're seeing right here. And then if you don't have a consultant coming online, you don't need to plan for any of these other things. You're just basically looking at this core business cash flow. And you want, obviously, your cumulative cash flow to stay above zero over time. And then if you need to zero out, this section, and then you could plug in an initial starting cash to see cash balance over time. In this case, we have plenty. We don't even get below. We're actually fairly profitable right away, but what if, we don't start these new revenue streams for 6 months? Now you've got some burn happening with the net operating activities until you get profitable here. So you're going to have enough cash and working capital to get through that, pay off the debt, all the different debt service obligations that you might have, and then get to profitable operations. So this is a great template to do that with, and it's one of the only, I think it is the only template I've done that's specifically for turnarounds. I'll probably make another video on the details of how the scenarios work, because I've never done such an in-depth scenario configurator. Up to 10 here with all the different line items that you can adjust. And then there's also sensitivity tables for all the scenarios to show some of the different summaries over 5 years. If you want to download this template, we can go over here to smarthelping.com. You go to the home page, and I believe the joint venture waterfalls is where this is. Yep, right here, business turnaround framework. So right at the bottom, and you can get it here. And this, you can see screenshots and add to cart, download it, access it, and it's fully editable. If you want more, you can go check out financial models at the top here. I've done hundreds of things over the past decade, lots of different businesses. I am also available for custom work. I do fixed pricing or custom pricing or hourly, depending on if you want to do hourly. It just depends on the situation. And you can also download the Super Smart Bundle if you want every single template I've ever built and anything I'm going to build in the future as a one-time fee. Alrighty, well, that's all I got for you today. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.